Welcome, one and all. This is the Naijahood NYC podcast. This is episode 4. Now, I mean, it's your boy Naijahood Nick, YMS. Y'all know who I am. With me, I got myself a comedy internet legend right here. You know what I mean? He's been doing this thing since '08, '09, I believe. I'm unsure. And I was still in school when he came out. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise, my boy 50 Tyson one time. You know what I mean? Clap it up, clap it up. Appreciate you being on the show. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, man, it's an honor, bro. Man, it's all love and support, man. I appreciate you having me on the air, man. You already know, man. Your boy Faye Tyson, man. You already know.
all right, that's what's up. That's what's up. So why don't you go ahead and tell the people where you from, your origin, you know what I mean, your come up.
Yeah, I grew up. I'm from Twin City, Minnesota, which is North Side Zone, Twin City, Minnesota. Even though I grew up in North Minneapolis neighborhood, I went viral at the age of 16 doing a Kodak camera freestyle in the bathroom back in February 2009. And then, back in 2010, what I'm saying, I would discover what I'm saying, I was featured on Kevin Hart channel, Ricky Smiley, I was featured on Touch Point oh. I was featured on all social media platforms, man. It just took off and went crazy. You know what I'm saying? I went viral and the internet just went crazy.
All right, so why don't you tell the people how'd you get into comedy? Who or what inspired you to like, you know what I mean, do this comedy thing?
Yeah, like when it comes down comedy though, I'm just a half comedian and rap at the same time. But I always thought about getting into comedy because I'm funny as hell. But what made me start taking it serious because the fans and the people, and I got a fan base. I got to use that as an advantage. You know what I'm saying? When everything started taking off for me around 2010 in the summertime. Rest was history. You know what I'm saying? I started doing a lot of crazy stuff, man. Funny stuff, just, not, I wouldn't say pranks and skits around that time yet, but just doing like regular, doing me, being me, like anybody, human being me.
Yeah, because I remember I was in high school when you came out. I mean, you came up with Spoken Reasons and like ICJJ Fish and all those guys, man. Like I was rooting for you, man. I thought you were gonna take over the world, man.
Man, like a lot of people did, but see, here's the thing, when most people who blow up, who knows where God will take you? God might take you to this level, or God will take them to their level, to that level. All depends where God wants you to go. Or it's really on you too. But me, because I never got in the mainstream, signed with no major label, but I was signed with a 2-year contract with Hudson Records, independent label at the time from 2010 through 2012. And then, I was going through some certain things with my career, something that is hard to talk about, but outside of music and in my business situation. And a lot of people did get confused about what happened to me, this man, the third. But what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to make a comeback. And you know what I'm saying? I am trying to work twice as hard and, stay on the grind and trying to get things back on my feet where a real OG supposed to. But yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So what was your inspiration behind the bathrooms freestyle?
When I first did it, though, back in '08, when I had the do-rag on, I was just doing it for the fun of it. And then '09, I was doing it for the fun of it until that video went super viral a year later. And because I was getting too much feedback through MySpace. Because, when MySpace was around, it was just crazy. Somebody said they saw me on TV yesterday and last night. And then they was talking about Daniel Tosh from Touch Point oh and stuff. It was just, when I realized that it was getting up there with all these views, I was like, man, I just made history like that. Like simple as that. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, bro. Like that video was like one of the most influential videos in the 2000s back then. Cause like I said before, you were like you paved the way for all these internet comedians. Like even
And,
the white boys, like the Jake Pauls and the Logan Pauls and all them. Like you were one of the pioneers for like social media comedy.
yeah, I did inspire a lot of people because I did open the doors, pay the way for like RJ Fish, A-Town, Welcome the Great, Lil Terrio, and Wide Nick, Long Nick, and Lil Terrio. Yeah, I did say Lil
All,
Terrio.
all those
And
guys, bro. You
all these
you were the biggest you and Spoken Reasons. You two were probably like the biggest pioneers.
much around, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So after that video went viral, you said earlier in the interview you've got like numerous opportunities and placements. You got featured with a lot of dope comedians co-signed you, from Kevin Hart to Ricky
Yeah,
Smiley to Daniel Tosh. Yeah, even Nick Cannon himself. I heard there was a rumor that you got you had an audition with Wild Now. You had an offer to audition.
man, I'm gonna be honest. I believe they probably was reaching out to me back in the day, but I never, because I was dealing with the, no, I hate to put my personal situation.
If you want to talk about it, you don't gotta talk about it. It's up to you.
Yeah. I believe they probably did reach out to me in the wrong email, in the wrong situation. But long story short, but even though me and Nick Cannon is following each other on Twitter, I believe they did reach out to me, but there was no way to get in contact with me at the time. But yeah, long story short.
Yeah, because Jack Thriller, I don't know if you know who he is.
Thriller, yeah.
Yeah, he did an interview on This Is 50. He said that they did reach out to you. It was miscommunication, and then eventually they replaced you with him for the reboot.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hearing something like that, like somebody was telling me that on social media or something like that, but I was like, oh, okay, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? But like people gotta understand every social media I make, I'm not hard to find. But back then, when I was with Hustle Records, when I had my manager Nikki McComb at the time, it was super hard because you had to really go through them to get to me.
So what are the pros and cons? What challenges have you faced making social media content? You know what I mean, what's the pros and cons of like getting monetized and getting a manager?
Like far as monetize, you gotta make sure everything's on point before you get paid. But when it comes out with manager, you gotta make sure it's trustworthy, make sure, you know what I'm saying, that person is on point, make sure somebody is there for you, but not just for your fame and for your money though. You know what I'm saying? It's like hard to get through for what you do. But yeah.
All right. So let's fast forward. Between like now and like 2010, you getting all these sponsorship deals. You had your little you had a good couple year run. Like what, and then you started slowing down, progressing. Like what happened? What have you been up to? You just been just shying away from the industry.
Like, what I'm saying, what I've been up to these past years and now today, you know, I just be chilling, man, just staying out the way. I am doing music videos left to right. So, and you know what I'm saying, I am trying to leave certain songs out left to right. I'm just trying to stay on my task. But even though I know I'm not the same 50 Tyson like I was back in 09, 2010, even though I am like the whole different 50 Tyson you see now, even though I'm still trying to make a comeback, it's not easy. But I'm still trying to stay active, doing me, and do what I was supposed to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any current projects you're working on right now, like music or
Uh,
acting, anything?
yeah. Like I'm doing a music video shoot next month in November. It's called I Made Her Love, I Kissed Her Love, I Made Her Love for You. I Made Her Love, I Kissed Her Love, I Made Her Love for You. Yeah, it's like it's a love rap music video I'm doing. I'm doing a music video shoot to that real soon. And then I got I am working on Northside Zone Volume 2, the EP, mixed and mastered by Brian Carter from Brainwater Films. And you know what I'm saying? And then I got a couple songs I'm gonna do real soon. And then I'm supposed to be yeah. It's some things I can't speak about that's surprise, but other than that, it's gonna go crazy.
Okay. Do you have any dream collaborations? Are there certain like actors or rappers you want to do business with, do a song with, do a movie with?
Man, when it comes down doing music with, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when it comes down when it comes down music, I'm when it comes down getting, because my main goal is getting to the acting. But at the same time, when it comes down music, you know what I'm saying, I want to work with a lot of mainstream artists, work with a lot of big artists, big names, especially in my culture. I don't mind working with a lot of top names though. Like when it comes on the music side, I'd rather work with a lot of big people like 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Beyonce, like Alicia Keys, like Nicki Minaj, like Lil Wayne, Birdman, like Rick Ross, like Drewski, Soderbergh. I work with those people or more, you know, I say it's more people I want to do music videos with in the future. But there's a lot of people I wouldn't mind doing movies with in the future. Hopefully I do some with like, you know what I'm saying, you already know, like 50 Cent as example, like Mike Tyson, do some with Michael J. White, do some with you know, like Chris Brown, do some with some Stump the Yard people, Megan Good, Lawrence Tate, you know, doing some with the Wayne brothers, doing some with man like you, doing some with Ice-T, doing some with a lot of big people like Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, doing some with man Samuel Jackson, a lot of those big legends.
What you're saying is you're an all around entertainer. You want to do comedy and you want to do like dramatic stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it all, bro. Stay busy.
Okay, I see you got that Jamie Foxx mindset. You know what I mean? I see you. I got that same. I got that same complex myself. That same mindset. I want to be an all around entertainer. You know what I mean? Have you been taking any acting classes? You know what I mean? Any comedy classes?
Like, you know, like the bad news I haven't, but the good news people been telling me about to get in the acting business, you gotta do you gotta go to these auditions, you gotta learn the scripts, and then somebody was telling me I gotta get to acting classes and stuff like that. But somebody was telling me about this website called backstage.com. You know, you might have to pay just to invest to take the class. I don't. Somebody said that don't pay is a scam, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I might have to dig more deeper to audition for certain things just to fit in, and then boom, I'm in there. I'm in the door.
Yeah, because like it's hard for like especially people like you, like content creators, like internet comedians, to transition from the internet to Hollywood. And I mean, you got certain people like DC Young Fly, you got people like Logan Paul and Lily Side, people who come from the internet who have transitioned into Hollywood who have success in the industry, and then you got people who tried it and then they didn't. They went back to doing streaming and content creation because acting wasn't for them. So like, I strongly advise you. I'm not your manager, but like if I was in your shoes, I would strongly advise you to like invest in like acting courses, comedy classes, like do like comedy clubs, whatever, to build that training and eventually like start like auditioning for like other managers and agents.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
that's how I be hearing agencies and stuff. But yeah, you already know, man. Audition for other agencies and stuff like that, and then you know what I'm saying, and then get you know just get like get in contact with the bigger agencies, not just anybody, just bigger agencies who's really willing to work and willing to and put that time in you for what you do when you're serious. Yeah.
yeah, because me myself, like my college professor told me the same thing. Like it's never a bad idea to invest in acting courses because when you start submitting for like agencies and stuff like that, the first thing to look for is your training. It doesn't matter how many followers you got on Instagram or not. It's just if you can't do certain stuff, if you can't improvise and cry on cue, they're not gonna give you a call back. They're not gonna be interested in you. So I've taken upon myself to enroll in acting courses and build that training, that leverage up, and then one day I could start auditioning for like bigger projects and stuff like that. But kind of like Wild Out and like Saturday Night Live and Power, like all the shows I watch and stuff.
Right.
Do you have any future plans?
My future plans, man, you know, in 2023, even though 2024 is around the corner, my main goal is take over the internet, man, take over the industry one by
Mhm.
one. You know what I'm saying, and you know, take over the game, man. My main goal is just stay. My goal is just stay focused and see what happens next. You know, that's all I got. That's all I can say.
All right. Who are some of the new internet comedians you follow? Like who's somebody like you would like you co-sign? Who's somebody you would like to get to meet, get to work with?
Like you know, like Kevin Hart for sure, and like you know, a lot of comedians who reached out showed me love back in the day. Like I don't mind doing something like Mike Epps, Cat Williams back in the day. They know who I am, and doing something with like a lot of big names though. It's too many of them. Like people like
Well,
you know
what about the newer guys?
Oh, the newer guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drewski. Drewski is one of them.
All right.
From Records, Drewski, and oh yeah, DC Young Fly. Yeah, I definitely rock with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, most definitely. Emmanuel Hudson, all of them, man. All of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Manuel Hudson, his family, the Hudson brothers.
Yeah.
I think they could be the new Wayne's brothers if they, keep it up. Them two, they could be the new Sean and Marlon.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Honestly, I feel like yeah, it's another Asian guy. I forgot his name. He was on Wild Out. Yeah, yeah, man. I forgot. For some reason, I'm forgetting his name,
Michael
but
Blackson.
I believe so. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
somebody I want to do.
I love Michael Blackson, man. He's one of my biggest influences in comedy. Me being Nigerian, me being from Africa, when I was coming up, there weren't that many Africans in Hollywood, especially in comedy. They weren't.
Yeah,
So like, he's somebody I would love to like do a movie with or do something where we could do like a skit together or whatever. Just to shake his hand, that would be like dope for me. Because he's up there with like Eddie Murphy for me. Like he paved the way for a lot of like Africans in Hollywood, like John Boyega and Godfrey and all them.
yeah, yeah. Michael Blackson. Yeah. I watched him since next Friday though, man. Yeah, they did their thing now. It's a little.
Mm.
But yeah, man, most definitely, man. Shout out to all of them, man. But yeah, them the main people I want to focus on, though, most definitely with the acting, most definitely.
All right. So yeah, I think that's it, man. 50 Tyson, appreciate the interview. Appreciate you for pulling up to the show. I hope one day to meet you in person. You and I could do a song together. We can get more interviews going in.
Yeah. Just let me know, man. Most definitely, I'm down whenever. And I was just in New York last year from February 5th to the 27th. I was in Manhattan, but I wasn't out there for no show or nothing. I was out there for networking. I was out there just for networking. You know, I was there for, just I was in Manhattan. I was in Times Square. I was at the Brooklyn, New York, in the Crown Heights area. Man, I was everywhere.
Yeah, New York, man. That's hey,
It's a big.
if you want to network, especially you want to build your career, I suggest you move out to like a bigger city like LA, Atlanta. Like where you staying at now?
No, I still stay in Twin State, Minnesota, born and raised. I live here in Minnesota. I'm in Minnesota right now.
I'm saying like if you want to do you want to build your brand, keep building. You should like venture out to other big cities and network. You know what I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah, New York is like too much.
it is.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
Well, I appreciate you for coming on the show. This is the Naijahood NYC podcast. Make some noise, my boy 50 Tyson. Appreciate you coming on the show. Naijahood Nick.
Always.